Welcome to RollFare, a D&D podcast. We thank you for listening, by the way, for all of those who have been. We really appreciate it. If you want to give us a like or send us a message on our social media, we'd love to hear where you're from. We do have quite a few of you that we've noticed are listening internationally, and we'd love to have a shout out from you and say hello ourselves. So please introduce yourselves. We'd like to connect. As always, we'll introduce ourselves. My name is Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock, and still playing Dugan, the Human Guard right now.
I'm Brad, and I play Arden, the Wizard.
I'm Kayla. I play Kaiji, the Tabaxi.
I'm Austin. I play Sheru, the Dordle.
I'm Ben. I play Reyna, the Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I play Asar, the Fire Genasi.
And we do have our guest here still.
Hi, my name is Will. I'm playing Tristan, the Prisoner.
All right. So we left off with Alton, Kaiji, and Asar doing a very spontaneous breakout of the dungeon, getting into a little bit of a fight, not much one, I won't lie, and rescuing Tristan from his prison. And they are now just about to see what they can do to get out without being caught by the guards.
All right, so act like you belong. We're just going to walk a little briskly back to the barracks.
Wait, I have an idea. What if we took this entire torture chamber and lit it up in flame?
I like that. But, you know, I think I'm developing a liking for fire.
Of course, I had.
Too bad we don't have any fish.
Of course, I had over there and think of that.
What?
Your hair, it's hot. Fire?
Oh, yeah, my hair, yes.
You're gonna try to light the building on fire with your hair?
No, I can do more than just my
Is that
hair.
how it
Some
works?
risky part of this is.
Asar is going to briefly let go of Tristan, and then she is going to cast Produce Flame, all starting at the stairs to try it. Is it wood, the stairs?
Stairs are wood, yeah.
So I'm going to light up the stairs, and I'm going to cast Produce Flame and or Firebolt, whichever one works the best. And just anything that's wood, start to light it up on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll help with that with my Hellfire just around the whole upper
So
floor.
as you guys begin doing that, it takes a little bit of time just to get everything started. But once it's going, it starts to go quick. So you do see that things are crawling
All right,
up.
time to go.
Now in a burning building.
And yeah, we just remember, act like you belong. We did not just step out of a burning building. We have been outside walking the whole time.
Right.
Your eyes, they were crazy.
Do I still have the bag on my head? For the whole, fire lighting and such? I'm just
I guess so, yeah.
standing
You're just
upstairs
waiting
with
there with the
this
bag
bag,
on
just
your
Okay, so you guys begin making your way out. Go ahead and make a... either one of you make a deception check with advantage, or all of you make a deception check.
I can cast guidance to whoever is doing it.
I've got pretty good deception.
I'm gonna say I think it makes more sense for you two. You're
Okay. You want to guide me?
You are guided.
Oh, that's great. That's a natural 20
Nice.
plus a 2 on the guidance, so it's 27.
Okay, so as you guys are leaving, you make it look very, very normal as you guys are heading back over towards the barracks.
Just keep poking you guys with my spear, prodding you along.
You're terrible at this torture thing.
I'm not trying to torture you. I'm just escorting you.
So you guys make it back to the barracks, and as you get back over there, you do see, as you look back towards the dungeon, smoke is starting to billow out of the upper windows there, and along the doorway, and you can see the hint of flames inside. Looking around, you see that people are starting to notice as well, and they are starting to panic a little bit, and you hear someone call for, "Get the buckets! Get the bucket brigade!" And you see people start to run out into the out of the compound and into the streets, and people starting to bring buckets of water running over to there. It's quite a jaunt, so it takes them some time, and the building starts to engulf more.
Where is the water source?
There's wells around.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, in the barracks, I'm just like, so Arden, we need to come up with a plan
Yes,
to
I
try
have this wonderful plan, actually. I was just thinking about this.
Yes.
I will disguise myself as a guard, and then we will all go down and kill whoever's down there, and then get who we're looking for, and then come up bravely, and then, you know...
You know, it'd be absolutely, it'd help us get away
Sure, yes.
really quick, because they'd probably open up the front gates, because they need to, get some sort of fire brigade in there. We set the building on fire. and we get out while the building's
That's a
on
good
fire.
idea, yes.
It'll
So
cause
do
a
you
good
know how
distraction.
to light things on fire? Do we have anything?
I've, obviously survivalist, been out in the desert and whatnot. I'm really good at lighting fires.
Yeah, that
with
sounds good.
Little to
I
nothing.
like that,
If
yes.
there's any wood in there, it'll burn. Absolutely, it'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Why is everyone running out of the barracks all of a sudden?
So you guys hear someone come in. Fire! Fire! We need everyone on deck! Fire!
Well, I guess that's our cue.
So while the fire is going on, let's break into the dungeon.
Yes, and then
go and get Tristan.
maybe
and
we
get
can
out of
start
the-
our own fire. Maybe we have two fires going at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, burn down the barracks.
Burn the whole camp down while you're at it, why don't you?
I would be down for that.
Obviously, we leave the barracks in here, and we're just like,
So do we just walk right past each other, or do we actually?
So here's what I'm going to say happens. You guys go out of the barracks, people are running by past you, and you look over towards the dungeon, and it's engulfed in flames.
shit, Tristan might be in there.
Hurry! We might be able to save him!
Shrew, where did everyone go? I mean, Raphael. Where did everyone go?
Everyone to the dungeon. They're probably in danger. Let's go.
Did we forget to report to him?
Well, we didn't get to there. We went straight to these two, so this is great.
I mean, you're beelining it back from the dungeon. But,
So I would say, as you guys are coming back, why don't we have you three and you three make perception checks to see if you notice each other.
Okay, I hope we don't. That would be so great if we didn't.
I'm sorry, but
I don't see
got
anything.
pretty
I
good
still have a
perception.
sack on my head.
Sheru got 18.
18.
Yeah, he probably...
Rada got a 6.
So I got a 17.
Okay.
Alton got 10.
Okay.
16.
I would say if you get higher than a 10 in this situation,
I got a natural...
well, let's say
no,
15,
7.
just because there's a lot of chaos, you notice each other. So
That's a natural one.
there's enough of you
At
on each
least some
side.
of us
that
I
notice
walk
each other.
almost right past you guys, and you have to.
Here.
Oh, what? Where?
They're safe. It looks like they have. Are you Tristan?
Yeah, we got him. So if you're not planning on sticking around and joining his army like he hired you for, I suggest we.
I know we
make
were
our
going
way
to
out
burn
of
the
here.
dungeon down, but it seems like somebody beat us to it.
Oh, yep. Asar had that idea already. We're good.
Who is this? Who?
He's our friend.
Is it this
No,
is the
No,
gun?
it's you. Wait, why do we have a gun?
You
Hi,
before-
everyone.
Oh, that is
I'm Dugan.
Dugan.
I've joined you.
He's
I
here,
decided
Arthur.
I just hate working for Krenik, and I decided to join you. I killed
I backhand
Alton.
him. Shut up, Sling. Listen, I wasn't going to get much more of an opportunity. I just had to do it one last time, get it out of my system.
Well, I'm not Alton. I killed him and I joined the party.
Well, you were Dugan before we came in here.
Let's go.
That didn't work.
Okay, yes.
This whole encounter, Tristan just like slightly lifts the hood, looks around, and just like, I'm just gonna go back. just lowers it back over his eyes and just shakes his head. He's just like,
Yes, he's very heavy. Could you lend
Yes.
him your shoulder?
Yes. Sure, get under him.
Oh, come on now. We
So I
know,
thought-
you,
Both sides.
Yes,
we
yes.
know you and I are the strongest in this party.
I would have you know, I am quite strong myself.
I'm not fat.
Yes, but you are living.
You are half dead.
That is true.
So you guys begin pulling Tristan out. You with the roll that you made earlier, top notch. So you guys are able to get out into the main thoroughfare. Where are you guys heading at this point? You see people running past you, forwards, backwards, getting to water. Slaves have been conscripted into pulling water as well.
So do we just
As
leave
quick
the
as
city, or do
possible,
we head to
get
our
off the
friends?
main thoroughfare. We'll head to Caldessa again. She should be able to hide him, get him out really quick.
You only know her as
I know her by her real name.
Oh.
Others only know her.
I thought I misunderstood.
Sorry,
Okay. The Thinker.
the thinker. Sorry.
All right, everybody, just play it cool. Pretend like we're supposed to be here.
Kind of hurt with a bag on the head.
Oh yes, I just tossed a bag.
Okay.
That's a bright sun.
Yeah, what does Tristan look like, by the way?
Yeah, what does
Describe your
Tristan look
character.
like?
Now that the bag's off your head.
So just the first thing you see is just a bunch of scabbed over scars that have just been freshly healed. Just looks like he's got blood stains all over his entire body. Basically just wearing rags. Lots of sun exposure here. He's got a very dark complexion, bald, cuts and gashes in his ears, probably a piercing at one point that's been torn out or something. A nice gash or slice across his head there, just open gash. Just really beat to heck kind of guy.
My dear friend, you look terrible.
Yeah, you want to try being in prison for 4 months?
No, thank you.
Luckily, in this state, I doubt anyone will recognize him. So let's go.
I mean, I don't, so let's go.
Is it better for me to keep looking like a guard or looking like a
Drop
tiefling?
it. We don't
Okay.
want any unwanted attention.
Tieflings kind of
Just,
draw attention to.
Kind of get out.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, but
We've
don't
got-
draw attention from the slaves.
Slaves don't care unless a guard comes.
Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I drop it.
Less talking, more moving.
So you guys make your way off of the main thoroughfare, heading back towards the Thinker and the tavern, the nameless tavern that she runs. And you're able to make it there after about 15, 20 minutes or so. Faster, actually, because of Alton. So, are you entering the tavern, or are you doing anything specific?
We're gonna go into the tavern.
Okay. So you enter the tavern. It's very empty due to it being working hours. You see the Thinker there, sitting with her two gnomish compatriots, whom I have forgotten the names of. If one of you wants to.
Chiwa and Wawa.
Chiwa and Bawa. So you see those three sitting there. What do you guys do?
Yes, I just think it help Chiwa Wawa help us carry him in here is a bit of a hassle. This is Tristan, the one we were looking for. We kind of need to get him out of the city rather quickly. So we kind of set a fire, or so. They set a fire, and the dungeon near the tower is currently burning down. And I can imagine that things are going to get rather rough within the town in the next several hours. Something like that happens. The ones in charge usually don't let it go unnoticed. So those he'll be looking for, namely us, need to get out of here unnoticed if possible.
I see. Well, you've caused quite a ruckus, haven't you?
We try.
I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
Me either. We had a plan, then we ditched the plan unintentionally, and then while we were making other
What
plans...
plan did we ditch?
Oh, the one where we covertly look around the compound and try and decide a good way to sneak in and get into the dungeon.
All I remember is enter the compound, find Tristan, get out.
see this as a problem.
We
We
might,
need to work on your listening
we might need
skills.
to explain plans better to Shrew maybe in the future because that was
We'll
definitely
have him
not
write it down.
ideal.
He seems to remember things better when he writes it in the
That's a
book.
good idea. Yes,
One thing
I
led to
appreciate
another.
the energy.
Things are on fire. People are not going to be very happy. People that probably will put two and two together rather quickly, realize it was our fault. And so, yeah, I would like to survive the night. I'm sure the rest of us as well.
I see. Well, perhaps I can get you in contact with one of the merchants who happens to owe me a favor. Now, keep in mind, at this point, you're going to owe me several favors.
Oh no, I entirely understand. I pull the 10 turquoise stones out of my pocket that I got in advance from Master Kranick, and I put them down on the table in front of her.
As much as I appreciate this would more than likely get me in trouble. I think these favors are going to be more in the sense of possibly doing something for us. But we can cash those in later.
Rainer is strong, has a strong constitution. He can handle himself in the situations that you're asking. I know Shrew likes to be entertaining, so
Oh, yes, I do.
there's many things we can do for you.
Favors it is,
plan's not one of them.
but we need to live long enough to do those favors. So I do believe you have contact information for me up in the Oasis. If you ever need to contact me, I would probably be heading back there at some point soon. So
Got a better idea.
okay.
I have happened to be hanging on to this little device that should allow us to get in touch should we need to contact each other. And I will come calling for this favor when the time is right. So be prepared to come running to our aid when we ask. And she gives you a sending stone.
Ooh, I've read about those. Those are very fun. You can send messages to your friends.
Sorry, I do seem a little bit disheveled at the moment. You know I'm good for it.
It's that's really what you normally look like.
You have a good point. I seem a little more frantic and eager to get out of here than usual, but we've worked well enough together that you know I'm good for it. Just come call
I
me
know.
whenever.
I will call and we'll expect help. We were hoping for great things from this Tristan. Appears that we may have to wait a little longer. I hope you are well.
Who are you?
So, you would have known by just reputation about the Thinker. She's kind of like a underground contact person who's able to stir things up. So you would have been possibly dealing with her in your efforts before getting caught to
Gotcha. Okay.
set something up.
Okay. Knowing that, they'll probably turn to her and be like, "Yeah, that'd be good. Do you know these guys?"
I know this disheveled man. He's an old friend.
So this isn't some sort of torture test thing.
Not that I'm aware of.
That comes later. It's part of the initiation into the
You're
group.
not supposed to tell them.
Oh, sorry.
Aren't they-
Yeah, you just have to
aren't they-
listen to these two for a few nights, and that's the torture.
Now is not the time for screaming. That comes later.
Arden, we understand you are joking, but this man's brain is fried. Don't do that to him.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, fried. And then you throw a bag over it.
Do you want to get stabbed by a real guard that isn't this guy?
Death is an acceptable alternative at this point.
Right, I guess you mentioned that.
Tristan, stop it. You know we need you. You have vital information.
Vital information.
I-
Could I get that information? I have the secret book.
Later. Later, we need to
fine.
get out.
Yeah, I turned
Think
to
of the many months you've been here and made friends and gave us hope for those who survived. We need what your organization offers. So if you give up now, you give up on the thousands of people who live here. Get out, get better, pass what you can on.
You're right.
Quit moping.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I turned to the thinker and I said, "Thank you so much for everything you have done. You know that you can reach out to us, keep us in contact." For
She plans on it.
Oh,
another.
you will be repaying us.
No,
I
sorry.
assure you.
Not the 6, 7, however many of us. I mean, you know how to get in contact with my crew. if
Oh
you
no,
need.
no, we don't. We didn't ask for your crew. And honestly, that story that was told the other night, first time we've ever heard of it.
Do you work with the Treasures of the Sand
No,
at all?
but
Okay.
I know who they are, and we have contacts with them. But
Get to us through them if you.
okay,
What are you guys talking about? I thought Treasures of the Sand was
Secrets.
just a...
Secrets.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Let us know when it's time to try again.
I'm older than you, aren't I?
Probably.
What about me? Will you tell me, Sharu?
When you're older.
Okay. I might be dead then.
All right, well,
I'm just gonna shake
we're going to have to have a
uncork
chat about that,
healing
but
potion,
I
just
agree
start
with
slowly
Rainer. Let's
sipping
get
on
out
it.
of here.
and so as you guys are getting ready to leave, she looks at you and she's like, "I don't even know what you're crying about, Tristan. It's barely a scratch."
You want to go
Just
through that
kidding.
for 4 months?
I'm just kidding.
You always were a joke.
Here's an ale. It'll make you feel better.
Thank you.
Oh, none for me, thank you.
As he pulls out the L, I put a little bag of sand and sprinkle it into the L.
Make a perception check.
Oh no. 5.
You do not notice. Sand goes and falls.
I swear that was the right one. Here, sorry. Let me try my other bag of sand.
That's okay.
I'm so glad he's got 2 bags.
Make a perception check.
I prefer to drink this
With
without
advantage.
sand. Thank you.
Unless Tristan stops him. Does Tristan stop
I
him?
very much tried to not have my
16.
ale tainted with sand.
As you tell me not to, my face just drops and it's like, but it's magic sand. It'll make it better.
I highly doubt that. And I'm just gonna chug it before he has a chance.
Okay.
I dejectedly
Oh,
put it
that
back.
burns!
So
Oh,
I'm going to
it's been a while.
say he went to just about throw it.
Uh-huh. So I'd probably
Make a
preemptively.
yeah. Make a. I'm going to say make. Oh, I want to have you make something, but I don't know what I want to have you make.
Intelligence.
Intelligence check.
Let's have you make an
Or
intelligence
wisdom.
check or a wisdom. Wisdom will work.
I mean, I'd rather intelligence. But
Natural one.
I think it's 7.
So as he goes to throw this,
That's actually
just
the one.
before he gets interrupted
Looks
by
like a
Tristan, you let off this little sparkle.
Oh, interesting. I didn't throw it. I'm gonna
Maybe
make
it's a
insight
delayed
check.
reaction.
I got that 20 out.
So as this little sparkle goes off from the sand, the sand, you're just confused now, and you're thinking, perhaps this isn't exactly what I thought it was.
Alden, I think I'll need to talk to you later. I might be disappointed in my purchase.
no refunds.
So the thinker, she says, "All right, just lay low here for a little while. I'll send these 2 out to my contact. See if they can assist you with getting out. They are also part of the herd, so they might be able to work a favor for you as well. So just stay here." And she sends the 2 out. And
Before you send them, if I can get a change of clothes, these things are kind of raggedy.
she pulls a some stuff out from behind, underneath the bar, and throws them down. Here you go.
I just changed right there.
Oh, speaking of clothes, Asar, can I have my clothes back?
Yeah. We'll exchange the jewelry, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys get everything set up. You hang out for a little while. Are we doing anything before?
Do you think that he can track his people that he conscripts into the army, or do you think we can get away? I don't know. He had some magic up above when we were there, so I don't.
Well,
magic
I
items.
will say one of my key reasons for probably wanting to get rid of those turquoise stones, so that if he has any way of scrying, he might be able to just look upon those stones and know where we are. So might need to give it see if we can't just hand them over to Chiwa and Bawa and have them go scatter them around the
Well, it's money
town
here,
front.
right? So
It's money, but normally slaves wouldn't have this kind of thing, which is why
maybe that's
I
why he
think
gave
was,
it to
Well, I
us.
think it was kind of having a little bit of an issue with me trying to exchange that. So let's see if we can't get our friends here to kind of scatter them about.
It's not a bad
Right.
idea.
So you mean there's no point in trying to sneak back in and steal some more then?
Honestly, it's probably not wise, considering about every guard is.
Well, not
Up
now.
and
I
going,
was
yeah.
thinking, if we're gonna leave and regroup and maybe help Kaiji and Tristan.
I mean, if we come back here at all, like it might not be, bad to come and liquidate his assets.
That's what I was thinking. I think I don't think he deserves what he has, given what the
Like,
business he's in. So-
Life.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
So
was to say, we could take a step, or we could just kill him.
or both.
Yeah.
But I don't think now is the time. This might be a later
Right.
thing.
He has to have some kind of power we haven't seen because he's got all that. I just never noticed that many magic items in one place. I'm a little weary of even going near or knowing what his powers are or
Yeah,
what
so
he has
that's-
who he has access to.
I know these turquoise stones are worth a bit, but it's probably not worth risking our lives at this point.
I agree. If we can't trade them in somewhere here or very nearby, we might as well just bury them in the desert.
We could find a giant scorpion to eat them. Maybe.
No.
Okay. So, as you guys are having this discussion, Thinker, who's been keeping kind of a close eye on the outside, she comes over and says, quickly, just follow me. And she leads you down behind the bar, and she lifts a trapdoor and ushers you in. And it's very cramped down there. It's probably 4 feet high, and barely fits all of you. But once she gets you in, she goes and starts polishing the bar. You hear her, and then you hear the door open, and you hear what sounds to be a guard of some sort, and they say, Caldessa, I need you to keep an eye out for some escaped conscripts. We think they may be hiding somewhere in the city. If you report this to us, we will possibly have a great reward for you. We're talking riches beyond measure, possibly your freedom. These people are dangerous, and they have taken one of our people, we suspect, and burned Master Kranik's dungeon to the ground. So, keep an eye out for them. Have you seen them? And she responds, not at all. Not at all. But I will most assuredly keep an eye out for them, and I will report this to Master Kranik as soon as possible, especially if my freedom is on the line. And they look over and say, or you don't see them look over, but you hear them just kind of acknowledge and leave. And she sits there for a little while. You guys wait maybe 15 minutes, and then she pulls the latch back up and says, "All right, come on up."
Thank you again.
It's another favor.
They do seem to pile up.
Oh, you're going to never repay this debt. But we should see something happen here shortly. I imagine my contact will be ready within the next several hours. So you guys wait in downtime for this time, and eventually Chiwa and Bawa, they come back and they have a discussion with the thinker, Caldessa, and she then says, "Well, here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to leave 2 by 2, and my contact has some empty barrels that you are going to hide in, and they will strap you to their wagon, and hopefully you're able to get out without the guards noticing. So, any questions?"
No questions?
Yeah, that's 4 trips, yes? 7 of us now.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, figure out what you're going to do, and then I will send you on your way.
I don't know if my shell will fit in a barrel.
That is a good point. I'm sure they'll figure something out.
So maybe he has to have his own trip with, I don't know. Some
Yeah,
kind
we'll
of
have
trunk
him
or
go by
something.
himself. Probably Alden, you'll take Tristan.
What'd you call me?
Arden.
Arden.
Alton.
Arden.
Yeah, there's no
Happening
Alden.
Too many names.
Sorry.
I can, yeah.
Yeah. So Arden's going to take Tristan. Alton and Kaiji
Kaiji.
together. Me and Asar, and then Shiru carries up the rear.
You each have to tell me your experience inside the barrel. It's an experience I will be missing out on, so I need details.
Let me explain. There is a barrel, there is a person in the barrel, and the barrel is closed.
Yes, but
Have you ever hidden inside of your shell before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
It's going to be like
Well, it's going to be
Less-
exactly like
that. Less
that.
comfortable, I assume.
I like that comparison. It must be feel very homey inside the barrel.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure your imagination can fill in the details.
Oh yes, it's very comfortable, very very nice.
So, as you guys head out, who's going first?
I'll go first with.
You know what? Let me actually pause us there. We
Okay.
will end the session here, and we will pick up with you guys heading out next time. So, thanks so much for listening to RollFare. We appreciate it, and please like us on that social media. We'd love to hear from you.
You have been listening to RollFare, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the RollFare team. Copyright 2021 by RollFare LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfare.com.